Before we even get started with this video, do not ask why I still have Christmas decorations up. It's a beautiful backdrop. I like it. It's here. Just deal with it. But today we're finally doing something I haven't done quite a while now, y'all. It's been a little minute. Doing a product review. Okay. I bought something. So for those who don't know, I own an M1 Mac, Mac Mini to be exact. And yes, I am going to upgrade to the M1 Max, especially after I get this contract with this college. It's a whole nother story. But right now I own an M1 Mac Mini. But the thing about the M1 Mac Mini, for like those who know or who owns any other Apple devices, that there's not enough ports. So I bought this thing called the Tobenone. When I first Googled it though, I called it a Tobenone. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's called the Tobenone. And I bought it because it had like so many ports. But there are some catches to this. In today's video, we're gonna discuss that. Okay, so for those who don't know, you should know at this point if you're here, but if you're new, I am a cinematographer and director of photography. I also do corporate video productions. I do social media ads, music films, you name it, also weddings. So I need something like a lot of ports to make my life easier when I'm hooking up stuff with this back, you know what I'm saying, external hard drives, SD cards, all of that. So I looked at the Tobenone, I was like, oh, here's the problem solver. But at first, not gonna lie, I seen $130, I was like, okay, now I know y'all thinking like, dude, if you making all this money, why $130 on nothing? But I need to make sure it works because you also got the cow dish, which is $300, which I'm probably gonna end up having to buy. But back to the Tobenone. So out the gate, I don't think I can recommend this product because of a few reasons. Number one, you pretty much like almost, I don't know if this is just the issue with just the M1 variant, but I use this on my M1 MacBook Pro and I use this on my M1 Mac Mini. Like, so you're gonna lose both of your actual your two USB-C connections. You're gonna replace those with other USB-C connections, but they're not as fast or as reliable as the one that's currently on your Mac Mini or your MacBook already. All right, so brief overview. So like, as you can see there, you lose, like this thing takes two USB-C slots. Same thing on your Mac Mini or your MacBook. It's gonna take two USB-C slots. So you lose pretty much essentially those in the back. So you're not really gaining any USB-C slots, but you end up, you know what I'm saying, you got one up front still, which is what this is plugged up to, and that's about 50 gigs, and it's complaining. It's like it stopped here. I don't know what that's about. I'll check that out. But so prime example, I have a pro grade UHS-2 SD card reader. And it's USB-C, and it supports Thunderbolt. So if you plug that up to the Thunderbolt port on a USB-C, like it take like almost 4 minutes to transfer 60 gigabytes of data. So I couldn't when I originally plugged it up to the Tobenone, I was transferring to my SanDisk 2 terabyte hard drive. I noticed that it stopped. And at first it did say 4 minutes, but it stopped. And you could read on some of these reviews, like the Tobenone, for some odd reason, it just stops connections, and I don't know why. And then so I end up just plugging in like an adapter to the USB-C cable to use a USB 3.0. So that now I'm like, okay, I have less USB-C ports, but now instead of it taking me 4 minutes to transfer all this data, it takes me like 24 minutes. It's like, okay, that's probably not gonna work. And then on top of that, I noticed that when I plug in all of my drives, like literally all of them, I can't even plug them all in because what happened is you would get this. Peep the light. So right now, like I told you all. All right, so like right now I told you all, there's gonna be a blinking light, as you all can see, right? And that's because I don't even have all the ports covered up, but I got my, what cable is this? I have my Samsung T5 plugged up, right? That's what that cable is going to. I have some external, sorry for the terrible cable management, but this is just a real life, like, of an editor. I have these two hard drives back here, right? But they're not showing on my actual devices, right? And the light is blinking. So let's unplug one. Is the light still blinking? Nope. And as you can see, stuff is starting to reappear again, but it's not. So we're gonna try again. We're gonna try to disconnect another device. Oh wait, the T5 popped back up. Let's see what else is gonna pop back up. Okay, another hard drive. All the hard drives popping back up, but again, that's not reliable. And on top of that, like again, most of the USB-C ports, so after you plug in those two, you got two USB-C ports left on the Tobenone, which are not as powerful as the USB-C ports that's already primarily on your M1 Mac Mini or MacBook Pro. That's what the problem lies me in with this product, because I bought this product to add more ports, not A, take away some, or B, make the ports I already have available like less powerful. Like that's a huge issue for me. So out the gate, I cannot recommend this product, especially if you're an M1 user. Hell, probably if you just a Mac user in general, because of the issues that I have. Like I don't know if it's because like all the devices I'm using are USB 3.0s. It's probably like nah. But even again, if I have all these ports, I should be able to use all these ports. Now I didn't even test out the HDMI port because I didn't buy it for that. I already have my Mac Mini hooked directly up to my 4K monitors. I really didn't care if it used HDMI. I didn't care for that. Plus it tells you if you have an M1 MacBook or M1 Mac anything, you're only able to use like one port display anyway. I'm like, well, I already got one, so it doesn't make a difference. But the problem, like I said, I have is like you end up losing, and like prime example, like where it says power at, because I guess this is mainly used for a MacBook. The USB-C ports, even the ones where it says power, they're just not that usable, or they're not Thunderbolt. Like this product here for $130, like I should not be running into issues where I can't plug up every single port. If there's a port or a slot on here for me to plug something up, it should all work without me getting a beeping sound on my hard drive or a blinking light on the actual unit itself. So I'll link it down in the description below for you to check it out. I'm not recommending that you buy it, but if you just like, hey, I don't have that many drives and you still want to check it out, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to use it at your own discretion. I'm returning this joint. I'm telling you that now. This is going back. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that cow digit, that $300 joint, and we're gonna go from there. One thing I did forget to mention before we close up this video is like the SD card readers. Like it's dope that they have them on there, but again, I have two UHS 2 SD card slot readers in a power grade unit that I have, so it's like it's dope for me to have, and it does work. Like in that regard, the SD cards, like they're fast, but I have something that's faster. But it sucks if I got this plugged in, I can't use what's faster because I got that plugged in. You see what I'm saying? So like it's just it did not make my life easier or better like I was expecting this product to do. With that being said, I'll still link it down in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself, because all the things I listed, you may be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm still with it. I don't have as many devices as you do, so I don't care. But for me, I need Thunderbolt more than I thought I did. And I need stuff not to disconnect randomly when I'm trying to use that product. So, if you enjoyed the video, man, let me know, man. For real, it's been a while since I did a product review. It's been a while. It's your boy Sean B, and we out, man. Deuces.